All right, we're going to take the Thinset cement. We're going to put it on the floor. Throughout class, I will be asking you and reminding you to keep everything neat and clean. Cleaner the job, better the job. See this trowel? Called a margin trowel. See how the handle was offset? When you were mixing the Thinset, you weren't hitting your knuckles on this bucket? Buy one of these. I'm a teacher. I'm not into sales. Buy a margin trowel. You're going to need this to mix the Thinset. You're going to need it to mix the grout. If you don't use this, you're going to use that wooden spoon in the kitchen and break it. It's like a joke, folks. Okay, all right, good. Okay. Smooth flat edge. Hold it down tight to the floor. 45-degree angle. Skim coat. In the trade, this is called keying in the material. We're keying in the Thinset to the subfloor. After you put down a skim coat, reverse the trowel, trowel on the Thinset. Now here's a judgment call on your mix. If it stands up to the depth of the trowel, good mix. If it runs all over the floor, way too thin. If you drop your trowel into this and you can't move it, it's way too thick. Chalk lines. Whole job comes off chalk lines. You start covering chalk lines, you don't know where to begin and end. So I suggest, do not take the material and work towards the chalk line. Always take the material and work away from the chalk line. You have a less tendency to cover them. So we're going to get as close to the chalk line as we can. Now remember, class, we kept the underlayment a 1/4 inch away from perimeter walls for contracting and expanding. Do not fill that 1/4 inch with cement. You'll defeat the whole purpose of having it. So we're going to work in from the edge of the underlayment. After you put down a skim coat, you reverse the trowel, and you start troweling on Thinset cement. To get total and full coverage of this grid, you're turning the trowel in every different direction. So all these trowel marks are going to be running in different directions. I will hold it up and show it to you in 1 second. So you're turning the trowel in every different direction. So all these trowel marks, again, class, are running in different directions. So the grid looks like this. That's okay until you do the last and final sweep of your trowel. When you do the last and final sweep of the trowel, all these trowel marks must be and have to be running in one direction. Mandatory. Tell you why in 1 minute, but this is mandatory. They run in one direction.